Hey Padawans, what's going on? Tonight I want to share with you some of my NECA Prometheus alien collection. NECA is an association, is the National Entertainment Collectibles Association, and they make some of the best detailed action figures anywhere. I want to show you first. This is also from NECA. This was one of the sets they released, and this is the Space Jockey, the engineer from the original movie from 1979, Alien. And that's the first time we get to see the Space Jockey. They call it the Space Jockey. They don't really have a name for these guys. It's just engineer or space jockeys. We see this engineer in the first movie, and he's sitting in a giant, sort of like it looks sort of like a laser gun, and he's looking through some kind of viewer right there. As you can see, he's kind of looking through there like he's aiming. But you could see his chest has burst. And anyway, I don't want to explain the entire Alien franchise, Prometheus. I'm not here for that. I'm just here to show you the NECA stuff from Prometheus. Well, this one is not from Prometheus. This one is from Alien, the original Alien. But it sort of connects to Prometheus. This is just... look at the bottom here. Fox, all rights reserved, NECA 2018. Made in China. Again, a lot of stuff is made in China. Now this sort of feels like heavy plastic, sort of like die cast. And it's a very cool looking rotating gun, with the Prometheus sitting there in the chair with all the alien technology. And if you've never seen Prometheus, I suggest you watch it. It's a really good movie. So this is one of the pieces that I really, really love. I only have one loose like this. I display it. And again, it's, you know, they show this on LV-246. That's the planet that they crash landed, where the alien ship, well, it's their ship, the engineer spaceship, but it's infested with the alien eggs and the queen and all that. And that's how he died. But let's move on to the next here. I want to show you some of the ones I still got in the package. I still have the engineer pressure suit for Prometheus. Actually, I think I bought 3. I gave one away. And I kept 2. Let's read a little bit of the description. Visionary filmmaker Ridley Scott returns to the genre he helped define, creating an original science fiction epic set in the most dangerous corners of the universe, presenting a new mythology linked to provocative strange of alien DNA. Wayland Corporation. I'm not going to read everything, but I actually did a review for Prometheus that was about 6 hours long on my other channel. Now let me show you, like I said, I do have one open, and here it is. This is the way it looks out of the package. To me, he sort of looks like the statue of David. They are the giant gods. And I guess they call it the pressure chute. I just call it the pajamas. You know, I thought he was just in sleeping mode in his little coffin. And it's very articulate. You can move the leg, the knee, You know, the feet anyway, the arms, the hands, the head. And this is a very large figure because he is a giant, right? So this one is I think this is about maybe 12 inches tall, 12 or 13 inches tall. It's pretty large compared to the other alien figures. So this is an amazing collectible. I really love it. Now you got to be careful. These are faked. They sell a lot. A lot of these are on eBay. They're fake. They come from China, someplace. I don't know where they make them, but they make fake ones, and they're trying to sell them as original. Okay, but as you see, the bottom here gives you all the information. Real Toys, NECA, Whalen Corporation, 20th Century Fox. It gives you all the names of the people that worked on the figure, the sculpture, the paint, the packaging, the photography, the product development. So what I'm saying is there's like 50% of the stuff you buy on eBay when it comes to NECA is fake. What I would suggest, buy it at Target, or make sure you buy it. When you buy it, you look around everywhere on eBay and make sure it's legitimate. You know, make sure you ask the seller, hey, is this for real? If it comes from China, it's probably a knockoff, probably not real. So you want to buy from the NECA store. You can buy from eBay. They have a store on eBay, an official eBay, and they also have an official online website for NECA. So I would buy from the official website only. Okay, if it's too cheap, like if you find this figure for like $30, it's probably too true, you know, too good to be true. This one goes for around $80 to $100 if it's original. Okay, so here we have the engineer. Again, it's a beautiful figure. Let me show it to you a little bit better here so you can see the detail. Look at that. That's crazy. It's all very, you know, it's all there. It almost, you know, this was before 3D printing. I don't think you can do this in 3D printing. This is soft, sort of soft plastic. This is hard plastic. It's just a beautiful figure, man, to display. So again, this is the engineer. Now, what I want to show you in the back here, as you can see, I got this set. I didn't open this one. This is a Toys R Us exclusive. When Toys R Us used to be open, they had this exclusive, I guess, two pack. You call it a 2-pack. And this one comes with the trilobite, full size. You know, there's a scene at the end where the engineer fights the trilobite, and this is battle damaged engineer. So it's sort of like the same guy, but this one is, you know, that's when he fights him and he dies. And half his face is like all blacked out with the goo, with the DNA of the aliens. Let's look at the back. The engineer battle damage, exclusive version of the engineer. Over 20 points of articulation. Wow, I didn't know it was 20 points. Does this one say 20 points? All right. And the trilobite has 7 ball joints, bendable tentacles. I guess I just didn't open this one because it was just too large. After being awoken from hibernation, the lone survivor of the engineer of LV-223 faces an unrelenting resistance from the human visitors, leading up to the efforts to leave LV-223. They were on LV-223, but I think they end up in LV-246 later, in the original movie. So this is basically like a giant squid. okay? It's just like a giant squid. It's a pre-alien, and it does lay eggs. You can see the tail right there where he lays the eggs. It's really a cool set, guys. And I have it on my wall. I display it on my wall. Finally, we got the alien engineer in the pilot outfit. This is where he becomes a pilot. So he's wearing like a helmet. You know, like they put this costume, jacket, whatever, over the pajamas. You know, I call this like an overall. So this is like the overall, and this is where he's wearing his pilot gear. You know, so you can kind of tell the difference because this is like more. It does come with all the gas, sort of like a gas mask. That's the Swiffer. I was cleaning it up with the Swiffer. And you can see right there, the cables are going into the mask so he can breathe in space. And again, this also has articulation. You can move it any way you want. And actually, he's also, you know, it's interesting that in the Indiana Jones game, they mentioned these giants. You know, in mythology, we always have this mention of these giants. And I'm going to tell you the honest, it is true. All right. So here we got both engineer figures by NECA for Prometheus. And one last thing, it does come with this decapitated head that opens up. And you do have a dead engineer head. And this is the one they take in the movie, and they take it to the lab. And they look at it. So it does come with this accessory. Now it doesn't come with guns or anything like that, you know, because I don't think the engineers had. Well, I mean, they had gigantic guns, but when you look at the packaging, he doesn't come with any accessories. It's just him by himself. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoy the view, the look, sort of a review of the NECA Prometheus collectible action figures. See you guys soon, and may the force be with you. Bye.